What's going on, all my toy collectors and G.I. Joe fans out there? It's your boy Ox. And to all my subscribers, I want to say I'm super sorry for missing out on Throwback Thursday this week. My job is working me crazy, 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. I don't ever get a break. So to make up for it, we're going back to 2006 to take a look at the G.I. Joe Sigma 6 DragonHawk Dropship by Hasbro. So stay tuned as we unbox one of these really cool vehicles that I just dug up here in the Cave of Wonders. Stay tuned. All right, guys, a little bit of info about me that you might not believe. I am not a G.I. Joe fan. I never watched the cartoons. I never watched the movies. I just never got into it. I was born in '86. By the time I was 4 was 1990, and I don't remember seeing a G.I. Joe cartoon on TV that I was into. It was all about superheroes then for me. So all my information is on this box. I know Cobra's bad. I know G.I. Joe is good, and that's it. So if you're expecting at the end of this video to see a comparison of G.I. Joe classified figures or vehicles or other old vehicles or figures next to this, I'm not going to have that kind of comparison for you because I don't have any of that stuff. So go ahead and try and find those videos somewhere else on YouTube, but I appreciate you guys for showing up and clicking on my stuff. I just didn't want you to waste your time watching the whole video and expecting to see those kind of comparisons because I don't have that stuff. But I do love this vehicle. Let's crack this baby open, all right? All right, guys, let's take a look at this box real fast because there's actually a lot of information that you're going to want to know before you go searching for this toy. Up top, it says G.I. Joe. Right here, it says DragonHawk, Heavy Armor Dropship. That's the name of the vehicle. Let you know that it comes with lights and sounds and that it's part of the G.I. Joe Sigma 6 toy line. You can see a really cool digital render of the vehicle right here, blowing stuff up. And then a clear window right here that you can see the two figures, the motorcycle and the drop cage that actually deploys from this vehicle. So I also already measured it out for you guys. It is 19.5 inches long by 15.5 inches tall by 5 inches wide. So that's how much shelf space you're going to need to display this thing on your shelves. All right, guys, let's take a look at the box real fast. Right here, you can see other vehicles in the Sigma 6 line, the Night Ops Vamp. You can see the Thunderwave right here. And then you can see the Dune Runner right there. Obviously, these are all digital renders of the toys, of the vehicles. So, and then right here, it lets you know that all of those vehicles are compatible with this DragonHawk, that they all attach to the bottom right there. So, right there, you can see the Thunderwave hooked to the bottom of this. And right here is the Dune Runner. So, all of those Sigma 6 vehicles all attached to this DragonHawk. All right, guys? All right, now here's a look at the back of the box. There's so much information on here that I'm going to go ahead and zoom in for you guys so you guys can see everything. Right here it says rotating engine with sound. So these rotate right here. Let you know it has a removable drop cage. And that drop cage right there holds this motorcycle. And this drop cage releases from the vehicle right here. Let you know that that's a Snake Eyes figure right there. And this is how many projectiles are going to be shooting out of this DragonHawk helicopter. Let you know it has twin multi-missile launchers. So there must be missile launchers on each side. And then the other figure is a Lieutenant Stone, and it has an open canopy that he fits inside, has a targeting, navigation, and cargo lights, and weapon firing sounds. So this thing is packed with lights and sounds, figures, projectiles, also has a hydraulic docking and release sound too. And that right there is a look of that cage that deploys from here. So it's going to hook to the bottom, just like you've seen those other vehicles in this Sigma 6 line. They hook right to the bottom of this DragonHawk vehicle. All right, guys. And this is some information. If you want to pause it and read up on the DragonHawk, you can. This right here shows that drop ship dropping down, the motorcycle flying up out of there. I don't know if it shoots out or if that's just a digital render, but we'll see when I get inside of it. All right, guys. All right, now this is the DragonHawk outside of the main box. You can see it's held in with little metal zip ties. Same with the little side vehicle right here in that, that drop cage. It also comes with a whole bunch of stickers. I'm actually not going to put these on the vehicle because there's so many stickers, and I'm just going to put this thing back in the box because it's a very big vehicle once you put it all together. So, but this is all the stickers right here. Then it gives you this really big thing of directions right here to let you know where to put all the stickers, let you know how to use all the features, the lights and everything like that, and how to put this whole thing together, which I'm going to take it all apart out of this box and then show you guys how to do all that. So, but for anybody who don't have these directions, who want to read this over, right here's your opportunity. There you go. This right here is where where to put all the sticker placements. And you guys just pause that, okay? So if anybody wants to see. And right here lets you know that it does have batteries. It takes 3 AA batteries right there. And these are all the steps in order to put this thing together, okay? I'm going to run through this real quick for you guys. And then I will show you it out of the box completely. There you go. And that shows you right there how to drop that cage down. That shows you how to put the missiles in. This right here I'm going to show you all the different modes and sounds that it does. All right, guys? But yep, that right there is all the directions. Like I said, if you guys want to read this stuff, you guys just go ahead and pause it, all right? Let's go ahead and get to the toy because that's what I'm excited about. All right, guys, this is everything out of the box right here. I'm going to go ahead and start snapping it all together and show you guys how to do that, except for the little stone figure. That's him right here. I haven't taken him out of the package yet. But yeah, this is everything. Like I said, I'm not going to put the stickers on, okay? But I'm going to show you guys how to snap this thing all together and zoom in on it, all right? All right, now let's go ahead and start putting this thing together. As you can see right here, this is the main middle piece with the cockpit right here that opens up and puts the figures inside. This right here is the wings right here. And as you see, it has little holes right here. That's the projectiles fit inside. Now, I actually thought that it slid on it like this, but it actually doesn't. It slides on like that. So this little box right here has a little magnetic strip. That's what holds that cage. Then it has a little hole right there that you just slide that into. Just like this. I think it just clicks in there. Just like that. So that's how it's supposed to look. Make sure this is down and not up, okay? Next, we're going to go ahead and put on these skis. It actually has 2 of them. Now, it does matter what side you put these on, because even though they look exactly the same and they're not marked on the instructions, there's screws right here. Obviously, you don't want the screws on the outside pointing out like that. So make sure that the screws are on the inside. That way you don't see them. So it'll be just like this, basically. So let's go ahead and slide these on. I don't know if they slide on, click on. There you go. I think that's in there. Just like that. As you can see, there's little grooves right here. And there's the same little grooves right here. So that's how you go ahead and slide these on. All right, guys? This is such a big toy. It's hard to get it all on camera, right? But that's how it looks with these skis on here. They're called skis. I don't know if it's like a landing gear or something like that, but it's called skis on the instructions, right? All right, guys, now we're going to go ahead and put on the tail. This is the tail right here. It hooks onto the back, but before we hook it on there, it has 2 slots, and then slots right there are what hold these 2 stabilizer wings. So that's a look at those, and they're going to aim down just like this, okay? So make sure you don't have them, when you try and fit them in there, make sure they're not up. Make sure they're aimed down. The little wings should be what's up. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that. They slide right into that groove right there. You can see right through it. There you go. They click in. And this one clicks right in there too. There you go. So that's how it's supposed to look. These big wings are supposed to be aiming down. Little wings are supposed to be aiming up, okay? And this right here is where you slide into the back of the vehicle. Like I said, this is a big vehicle, man. This is going to take up a lot of space. If I can get it in there. There we go. Yep. So I'm going to guess once you get that thing in there, you're not going to be taking it back out, because you cannot take off these wings right here. I tried to put them on. You cannot get those off. And I didn't want to break it trying to peel it away. So let's move on to the next step. All right, next we're going to go ahead and put on these engine turbines. There's 2 of them. They look exactly the same. It doesn't matter what side you put one on. All you have to know is that this little flap right here has to be aiming down. So this is going to be the top, and this groove part right here is supposed to be aiming down. So you don't want that inside the vehicle or hooked onto the vehicle like that. You want it like this, okay? So that little flap has to be down. And they hook on right here inside that hole. You can see it has a square, like hexagon shape right there, and it fits right inside here. So you just push that in, just like that. Yep. Same with the other one. Yep, just like that. And yes, they do rotate. I know it looks weird that it makes it look like they're not supposed to, but it's supposed to have like you taking off like that and then slowly going around. So, yep. But let's go ahead and add the guns real quick. There's 2 guns right here. Now make sure you add these on right. They can go in 2 different spots, but make sure when you put them on, you can see right here how it has like a L kind of like a groove. That's the top. So you don't want it to be like this, because that's not how it's supposed to be. So the square part right here is supposed to be on the bottom. So, yep, just like that. So, as 2 spots that you can put these. It can either go right here or it can go right here. So I'm going to show you it right here. Get in there. Yep, just like that. Or you can take it off and put it right here on the side. Right there like that. Yep. And it pops right back off. It doesn't stay on there when you're trying to move it, but it does have little knots that you can move it up and down and aim it, and nothing shoots out of here. This isn't the part where you put the missiles at right here. This ain't the projectors. Right here is the rocket projectors right there. So this is just supposed to be like machine guns. So, but for now, I'm going to put it right here. Damn you, Nimsy. Yep, just like that. There you go. Come on. Right there. There you go. Yep, so that's how it's supposed to look. But like I said, you can take this and hook it right under the side right there. So they do come off. They're just a little hard to get back on, which is fine because I don't want them to fall off. So go ahead. Let's move on to the next step, all right? Now the next step is actually adding batteries. And this right here at the bottom is where the batteries go, and it holds 3 AA batteries, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and unscrew that and drop the batteries in there and screw it back in, and we'll move on to the next step, all right? All right, now before we look at the vehicle with the batteries and all the lights and sounds and stuff, let's take a look at this little drop cage real quick. This actually hooks onto the bottom. You can see it has some kind of metal magnetic strips, and that motorcycle right here that Snake Eyes is on goes inside here. So then when you push the button, the vehicle drops it, opens up, and the vehicle shoots out. So this is the button right here that you end up hitting, and it pops open just like that. And the vehicle is going to slide onto that peg, and I'm going to show you in a second, okay? First, let's take a look at Snake Eyes and this Ninja motorcycle. A lot of detail on this thing, man. This thing looks really cool. Check it out, man. Rubber wheels. Man, that right there is where that little peg goes. It hooks right into there if you guys can see that. So, but yeah, I didn't take off the plastic bands because I want to make sure he stays on there. His articulation, his knees don't move or anything like that. He can come off of here, but he just stays inside that sitting pose. So as you can see, there's a little peg right there that that goes inside of his butt that keeps him on there. And his arm does rotate around. It doesn't bend at the elbow or anything like that. It's meant to just go up or go down. So, but let's go ahead and get a good look at Snake Eyes right there. There you go. Amazing how much detail they put into these toys, man. But yeah, like I said, rubber wheels. You can see all the tread. Yep, there you go. Like I said, I'm not going to take off the plastic piece because I want him to be held in there and not come off. So, and that's his little sword. There you go. Yeah, really cool figure, man. So, it rotates and moves, and it hooks right into this piece. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Now, he slides right into there just like that. And you push that in. Only thing is, it won't stay on there unless this is closed. So, you go ahead and close this up. Just like that. You take the figure and you slide it right in there just like that. And it clicks in. And then you just close it up. There you go. And that's how Snake Eyes looks inside of that drop cage, okay? Now let's go ahead and see the helicopter grab it, all right? All right, guys, this vehicle is so big, I had to move the camera away, so I got to kind of step into it in order to show you all the features on here. So right here at the bottom, you can see a little square magnetic strip, and that's where this drop cage hooks into, just like this. But you can't just put it on there. You have to push this top button right here. Oh, stay closed. There you go. You actually have to push this top button right here, this green one. There you go. And that green button moves that, as you can see. You see that thing moving? So you have to push this green button back right here, pull it back. and all of a sudden the sounds are going to come on. And then this little cage hooks right into there, just like that. And now it's hooked on, and it holds it really well. So, and the only way it's going to come off is if you push this button right there. So let me go ahead and back the camera up again in order to show you guys how it falls, okay? 1 second. All right, guys. Basically, it's like this. And then you push this button right here. You remember I said you push it up and it drops. And when this thing goes down, he's going to shoot out. Just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do it one more time for you guys, okay? You push this thing back like this. That little drop cage hooks into there. It lifts it up. It'll hold it. And make sure you guys push it. Oh, push it forward. Then you're going to see this thing pop out. Just like that. All right, now that you guys seen the little drop cage and the motorcycle, let's go ahead and look at these missiles right here. Here are the projectiles. It comes with 6 of them, and they slide into these little rockets right here. So you just put them in there, and they click in there just like that. Three go on each side. And stick them in there. I don't know why this one's sticking out. There you go. Yep. So like I said, all 3 of the rockets go right in there just like that. And then you push these buttons and they shoot. Let's go ahead and see that real quick. Boom. Oh man, you push it and all 3 of them shoot out at the same time. But as you can see, the lights come on too. So let's go ahead and do this side. Ready? Oh, it didn't shoot out all the way. Let's try it again. Hold on. There you go. You push it and they all shoot out at the same time. So, all right, now we're going to go ahead and open up this canopy and put the figure inside. This right here is that Lieutenant Stone. His arms go up and down. His head does rotate around. His legs do go up and down, but he doesn't bend at the elbows or at the knees or anything like that. So his guns are not removable. But yeah, man, this right here is the little figure. And I'm going to go ahead and measure him for you guys, because he doesn't look like even like 3 1/4 or so. Let's measure him out for you real fast. He is, yeah, 2 3/4, not even 3 inches right there. So he's a pretty small figure. So I don't know if any of your 4-inch figures or anything like that are going to fit inside here, but we're going to go ahead and check it out. But yeah, man, check it out, man. You can see he has that Winter Soldier arm thing going on right there. So, but yeah, his guns aren't removable. Let's go ahead and open up this cockpit and take a look before we put him inside. This thing fits 2 figures right there. You can see it has 2 little handles that the figures can fit their hands inside. So take a look. There's no, the stickers that I have, you put right in there, but like I said, I'm not going to sit there and put all the stickers on right now, because I might not even keep this on display. So, but let's go ahead and put him in there. Like that. Yep. Yeah, I don't see any 4-inch figures fitting inside here, because it's not very roomy in there. So, but we'll go ahead and try it anyway. Then you just close the cockpit, and that's how it looks in there. Like I said, the guns can go up and down. They can shoot around. You can pop these off and put them right here on the side right there. So, but I like them right here. So, yep. That right there is the cockpit. And like I said, it opens up just like this. Just grab it and pull it open. And another figure can fit in there too. Like I said, I don't know very much about the Sigma 6 line, so I don't know how big the figures are supposed to be. But as you can see, this one isn't even 3 inches. So, and this right here is the torrent gun. Goes up, it goes down, not all the way, but it doesn't go side to side or anything. So, and it has a little ammunition belt right there. So, but let's go ahead and take a look at some of the sounds and stuff, all right, that this thing makes. All right, guys, now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys all the lights and features and stuff like that on this thing. So it's really big, so I got to step into it. So right here is that docking button that I already showed you guys. So if you push it down, that little thing comes down, and that's what holds the cage. It also activates the sounds. And this right here is the power indicator light. This lets you know that your lights are on, that has batteries inside. So that thing won't cut off until the sound shuts off, all right? So, and then this button right here, you push this back and forth, and this controls those jet engines right there, those engine propellers. So, and as you can see, it makes different noise. So, depending on what way you push it. So, just wait and see. Hold on. Not sure if you guys can hear that, but yeah, basically it makes different noises depending on what way you guys move this around, all right? And there's also a machine gun button right here that lets you know that this machine gun's basically like active. So, and yeah, but there's a button right here. You push that button, and then it's gonna make different machine gun noises. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Yep. You see it blinking? So the gun actually doesn't light up, but that little button does right there. So, and yeah, there's also a docking. That's the little docking station right there. When I push this down, see that light come on? So when I push that down, that little light comes on. That lets you know that it's loading up that little ship. So let's go ahead and put that ship on there. Right there. So, yep, and that's pretty much it, man. It makes the machine gun noises. I don't know if it's gonna make the missile noises, but let's go ahead and try it. It actually does. I don't know if you guys heard that on the microphone, but if you push that button, it makes a missile noise that they're shooting out and exploding, okay? I just don't know if you guys can hear that on the microphone or not. So, and if you give it about a minute, the little LED light will click off and the engines will stop making the noise, all right? All right, real fast, I wanted to show you guys a quick comparison of a bunch of different figures right up next to this DragonHawk. And as you can see, all of these figures are all a lot bigger than this little figure right here that came with it. So none of these figures, I've already tried it, they're not going to fit inside there at all. Even no matter how much I tried to bend their legs, even that new Flash figure from Spin Master, I tried bending his legs all to crap and I couldn't even get the canopy closed. So none of the figures are going to fit inside of it, but as far as like standing next to it, that right there is that Marvel Legends. Standing next to it, I'll show you guys him right there, like a side view. Let me move him real fast for you. I mean, he looks really cool standing next to it. So, and from what I understand, Hasbro does G.I. Joe just like they do Marvel Legends, and they're about the same size. So that's how a classified figure might look, a G.I. Joe classified might look, standing next to this vehicle. So, and I'll do it long ways real fast for you. Move that Batman out the way. Stand up for me. There you go. So yeah, man, that's how he would look right there, just standing next to that vehicle. So, and it's a pretty big vehicle. So, but I would like to let you know that these seats right here, let's pop it open. I'm going to take this off real quick. These seats right here, I kind of pulled them a little bit to see if they actually you know, unhook, and they feel pretty wobbly. So I don't know if maybe anybody, you know, can maybe with a Dremel or something, or maybe if they pull hard enough, they could pop these two seats out, because this is all one whole piece right here. From what I can see, it's all one whole piece. So if you rip that out, maybe you can bend a classified figure, stick his feet down in there, and he might fit inside there. So yeah, let's move this gun real quick. Yeah, man, you use some kind of Dremel, or maybe just see if a screwdriver you can get in there, if that unscrews and pops out. But a Marvel Legends, which, like I said, is probably about the same size as a G.I. Joe Classified, will probably fit right in there, and this will close. So, because it has good space right there at the bottom. So, but like I said, man, if you're a customizer, this might be a good vehicle. You know, if you rip out them seats, to go ahead and put one of them new G.I. Joe Classified figures inside of it. All right, real fast, I wanted to give you guys a size comparison, let you guys see just how big this DragonHawk vehicle really is. So that right there is the new Spin Master, the Flash movie Batwing. That one is the one for the 4-inch action figures. So, and that right there is the Ant. I think that's from 2008, the Star Wars Ant. So, and that's a pretty big vehicle too. And you guys can see just how wide this is. So, there you go. And I also already measured this out for you. It is 25 inches long from the turret gun right there all the way to the back fin. And then it's 19 inches wide right here. So remember, it has these little lips right here. So it's 19 inches wide this way, and it's 9 inches tall. So that's how much shelf space you're going to need if you're going to be trying to display this outside of the box all put together. Like I said, it's a pretty big vehicle. So all right, guys, and right here's a look of that DragonHawk right here next to the 2005 G.I. Joe Rhino. And this is the only other G.I. Joe vehicle that I actually have. Like I said, I bought these vehicles not to go with G.I. Joe figures. I bought them to go with other figures. I just never took that DragonHawk out of the box. I used that Rhino to fight those lanyard aliens that came out at Walmart a couple years ago. So, and yeah, they scale really well together, man. I'm probably going to use this DragonHawk now, you know, to be shooting at these Avatar Banshees that I have. So, because they look like they go in pretty good scale together. So, but if you guys want to see me do a review on this Rhino right here, let me know, man. That vehicle is really cool. A lot of action features and playability. So, and spots to put figures, man. But let me know down in the comments below if you guys want to see that, okay? But other than that, that was a look at the DragonHawk. All right, guys, I hope everybody enjoyed that look at the G.I. Joe DragonHawk. Hasbro did an amazing job on this vehicle. With all the details, lights and sounds and missiles, extra figures, vehicles, and accessories, in 2006, this was definitely a must-buy for any of you G.I. Joe fans out there. And I want to say again that I'm sorry for not having any G.I. Joe classified figures to compare next to this. Like I said, it's not that I don't like G.I. Joe, it's just that as a child, I was unaware of G.I. Joe. So I didn't watch any of the shows and I didn't collect any of the toys. But on this channel, I'm not only about making content for Marvel fans, for DC fans, for Ninja Turtle fans, I'm about making content for all collectors, whether it's something I collect or not. So just know that your boy Ox is all about spreading love. It's the Brooklyn way. So make sure you guys like and subscribe and stay tuned till next time. Have a good one.